This is Tom. He is my producer.
It says director on there.
Okay, we're making venison corned beef. And I don't know if you can use beef because but this thing is corned. From what I understand, that I've been soaking it for 6 days now. And all kinds of spices. So it's corned.
Wonderful. But it's venison.
It's venison.
Yes.
And
all right.
You're all gonna like it. You're gonna like it a lot.
All right.
Here she is.
Here it is. And it's been in there how long?
Where I think we hit 6 days. And it had a heaping half cup of salt, sugar, and then you have black pepper, and you had bay leaves, mustard seeds, but I didn't use mustard seeds. I used pickling seasoning, cinnamon, cloves, garlic. I kind of do my own thing. So now what I have to do is rinse it. And I'm going to get my Instapot ready. And before I rinse that, I am going to cut an onion. And you're not really going to eat the onion, so you just cut it into a couple of wedges. And you put it on the trivet. Yeah, the trivet is something that goes inside, because then your meat goes on top. It's not on the bottom. The liquid goes on the bottom, and then the steam. I'm going to rinse the meat. Well, this is a roast, and I don't know what you told me those were. Now, when they say fat side up on a corned beef or beef, does this have no fat because it's deer?
There isn't much fat. There might be a little on that other side.
On the other side? Okay. So then you put that up. And it still has some garlic on it, which is okay because they told you to add garlic, but I don't think I'm going to, being that's been marinating for so long. And now I'm going to add the liquid. And on an Instapot, to make it get up to pressure, you have to always add liquid. So I am going to add, I need 12 ounces. So I am adding beer. Because that's fun, right?
That's a 12-ounce bottle. You don't have to measure it.
Is it really?
Yeah, beer comes in 12-ounce bottles.
I don't drink beer. I drink wine. Now I put the lid on. Make sure you're on sealing. And I'm doing a manual. And I'm going to go 75. And it'll take a while for it to go up to pressure. So your 75 could be 90 minutes or whatever. And the reason I go a little higher is because when I go on the pressure lock people, or pressure luck, that do all Instapot meat and corned beef and everything, I convert the regular, the regular Hank Shaw, How to Cook It, Buck Moose, great book. But he does slow cooking, so I had to take his recipe, combine it with their recipe to do it in here. So his recipe is like 3 hours. Mine's going to be a lot quicker.
Minus the heat up and the depressure.
Now, when I have to cook the vegetables, they only take 3 minutes, but it takes 10 minutes to go up to pressure. So you have to kind of add all that in your time. What's exciting to me and Tom this year, that we're celebrating St. Patty's Day, like really celebrating, is that we both did our DNA test. No, through, I did 23andMe, and you did yours with
Ancestry.
Yeah. And we found out that we are some percent Irish. Now, growing up
Quite a large percent for me.
and growing up though with red hair, people would always say on St. Patty's Day as a little kid, "Oh, you must be Irish." And no, my dad always said, "No, I'm English and Dutch and German." And I wanted to be Irish so bad, you know. I wanted to know, do I pinch you or kiss you or, you know, and I wanted to wear green. You're not Irish. Well, guess what? I'm Irish. Yeah. But I've always been good at shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
And you don't want to cut your potatoes in tiny pieces, because when you put it in there, it cooks. So you want the chunks to be large. And I'm saying this is going to be probably good. And then the cabbage I got is not one of the large ones that they say to get, because there's only 2 of us. And I will cut this into 4 wedges. So yeah, on the Instapot, yeah, you don't want to go too small, because then you will have mush when you cook your vegetables. Amanda's tip of the day. But it smells like corned beef.
And it's corned venison.
Can't tell the difference.
Now, I thought you said you did a natural release.
Yeah, but the timer, we're hitting on 20. It's going on a little too long for me.
Okay, so then you give it a...
Oh, so wait. This is number 2.
Scene 2. Scene 2, take 1. Amanda's venison corned beef.
It's going to be freaking amazing. Cut. Just let that go down a little bit. Yeah, it was going on forever.
That smells like corned beef, by the way.
Of course it does. You want to come look? Now we have some different kinds of meat in there.
Yeah, we had some steaks and a roast, and so
Yeah.
the steaks are going to be a little funky to cut thin.
But it'll taste exactly what you think. The roast is going to be perfect. So now I take it out. And it's kind of hard to take out because it's done.
Falling apart.
But look at the red. Look at the red. Oh, this. Okay, so now what I do is you want to keep, well, especially this little guys. And I really didn't want to do them, but Tom took stuff out and made me. So I'm going to flatten that out a little bit. And then use a ladle and pour some juice over it and keep it covered. So while that rests, we put the potatoes in first. Already cut. And then lay the cabbage in, like so. And I might want to use a tad bit of, half a cup of water. Put the top back on. I'm not good with tops. And
Your top looks pretty good to me.
And that's all you gotta do. Bada bang! When Irish eyes are smiling.
Like that, yeah. Yeah, this is just tender. It's just falling apart. You can't hardly slice it. Tomorrow, when it was cold, you could really maybe slice it to make a sandwich, but this is just, it's just falling apart. It's gonna be so tender and delicious. I think you could just shred it like shredded pork for tonight's meal. Yeah, just exactly. Corned beef flavor and all naturally grown and harvested white-tailed deer without the fat. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love fat. The flavor of the fat is a good thing, but without the fat, it's still delicious, and it still has the flavor of corned beef. For a wonderful Irish delight. Scene 3, take 1.
Oh, look how beautiful.
That looks like good done cabbage to me. Swimming in juices. Oh, and that beer that we used earlier, it was 90 shillings. 90 shilling ale by Odell Brewing Company. So I've got some Irish beer in this too.
Okay. Happy St. Patty's Day.
Where'd your necklace go? Where'd your St. Patty's Day necklace go?
Took it off.
Took it off.
Took it off.
Oh, it's glorious. Now, the proof is in the pudding. You gotta get the... Oh, those potatoes are tender. So tender, and that cabbage is very tender. And we'll take a little bit of that. A little bit of cabbage and a little bit of potato. You can't stab a potato because it's so done. 3 minutes, Insti-Pot. And the meat just falling apart. No. It's delicious and so tender. One thing Amanda did before, she's tried the corned venison before, and it didn't turn out tender. It tasted delicious, but it wasn't tender. But now with the Instapot, it's just melting your mouth, all of this. And it's an Irish delight. It's a St. Paddy's Day tradition. That about cleans that plate. Thanks for watching Mo Sportsman Travels. And be sure to like and subscribe, make comments, ask for the recipe, whatever you want to do. But please subscribe, and we'll see you next time when Amanda makes some more stuff.
Why don't you have the Chihuahua lick your plate?
Yeah.
Nope, that'll be another cut.
She said, mommy.
Mm-hmm.